back with another REVO lip balm review, this time with the French Vanilla Snowflake flavor from this year's holiday jewel set. Given the weirdness that happened with the apple cinnamon one, or cinnamon apple one, I just put the PSA about, I'm very curious to see if this one's going to have that same issue or not. I'm really hoping not, but we shall find out. So, yeah, let's get this open and find out if it's another one that's got that going on. I mean, they're sold from two different sources, so maybe they're from a different batch. I don't know, but let's find out. Yeah, see, this one, I don't feel any weirdness on. Wait, no, I take that back. There's one spot on it, and it even looks like the paint's a little funny on it, right? I don't think it's showing up on camera, but it's like an oily spot on it, so I'm trying to not jump to too many conclusions here about these, but this is concerning me because this is the first time I've ever had this happen with REVOs before. I mean, last year's set was metallic just like this and did not have this problem, so I'm really curious what's going on here, although with the green one, it felt like this all over the thing. This one is just in one spot, so this is going to be interesting, I suppose, as I review these. I guess I'll keep letting you guys know if any of them, the other ones, have weird spots on them or just in general have that weird stuff on them. But I'm going to show you there's nothing visible on my fingers, but can almost guarantee as soon as I wash my hands there will probably be blue stuff coming off with the soap. So, but anyway, that aside, I am trying not to let whatever weirdness is going on with the packaging influence the rest of my review. I just want to be honest with you guys that this is a thing I'm noticing happening with them, and not only is it the first time I've ever had it happen with REVO, it's the first time I've had it happen with any lip balm, or just plain any product ever. So I'm like, what the hell is this? So I'm gonna take a wild stab that the wax in this one's gonna be white, just like last. I take it back, it's blue. Unless I'm not remembering right. But yeah, it has a little bit of shimmer in it. You guys see that? No, I suppose. Oh, wait, I think it is showing up a little tiny bit on camera. Yeah, you can see some of those sparkly flecks in there. That's nice. I like that. But yeah, you can see it's just the plain dome with a flat top on it and everything. But yeah, not natural. It's just a synthetic. It's just part of the holiday jewel set. But yeah, the amount of product you get, same as any REVO, 0.23 or 5. Let's look, because I'm having a brain fart today. 0.25, so in case I screwed that up in the Cinnnamon Apple REVO one, that's the actual number, because apparently I had a blonde moment, even though I'm not a blonde, so. Okay, so shelf life on this guy, where is it? Is it on the top or bottom? Must be on the bottom. Good till November 2018, so that's pretty decent. And price point on these is the same as any REVO, unless you buy them off eBay, in which case, good luck. That's all I can tell you, because I've been seeing them go for upwards of $10 per REVO, upwards of $100 for the whole set, which is bonkers, and I do not believe you should be paying that for it. I would just as quickly refer you to the same seller I bought mine from. Her screen name on eBay is One Last Touch. She's an awesome lady. She's actually who I buy most of my lip balms online, or at least on eBay from. The ones I buy from the websites obviously aren't from her, but off of eBay, I'd say probably 75% of the ones I buy come from her. So she's really awesome. But yeah, so sturdiness, I mean, standard of a REVO, they're pretty hard to mess up, so there's that. I would imagine because of the metallic reflective surface, they're probably easily scratchable, but other than that, probably hard to mess up. These are not medicated, although I wouldn't be surprised if this does have some tingliness to it, because I imagine it's got a little bit of mint in there. I feel like I smell peppermint, so we shall find out. But yeah, the color is just this lovely robin's egg blue with some glittery sparkles in there. Hopefully they're not big enough ones to feel like grittiness on your lips, and hopefully it's not going to leave a blue tint on my lips like a certain other REVO in the past did. So let's find out how it goes on. Well, thankfully, I don't seem to see any bluishness, so that's a good thing, because that one blueberry popsicle one was very concerning at how blue it made my lips look. It made me look a little bit frostbitten. That was not cool. Surprisingly, there's no tingliness going on here like I thought there would be, but that's okay. Well, as far as the scent goes, it smells like vanilla with the tiniest little hint of peppermint thrown in there. So in case any of you didn't use it from last year, it's, I would say, almost the same, but I feel like there's a little bit of difference in the scent there, but it's very similar. I'd probably have to check them back to back to say fairly what the difference is. And oh, I take it back. Actually, there's a teensy little bit of tingliness going on my lower lip from it. So I guess there is definitely some peppermint oil in there, because, yeah. Consistency-wise, this one feels thinner to me than the Cinnamon Apple one did. I'll even put a little more on just to be double fair. Yeah, this is definitely on the thinner side. So, I don't think I'd even classify this as a medium thickness lip balm. I would say this goes on the thin side. It's more solid. It's not a watery thin. It's just very thin and very light on your lips, which is not a bad thing. It just, amongst REVO even, there's different thicknesses and they're different flavors. So this one's a thinner one. So if you like that, this is probably a great one for you. I don't seem to see any shimmer. Not really. Well, that's a bummer, because I was actually hoping there might be a little hint of shimmer on my lips from it, since I see some shimmer in there, but guess not. Oh well. Not really any flavor I'm noticing. I mean, I can tell there's some sort of chemical taste there from the wax, but maybe a tiny bit of a minty aftertaste, but not like the second you lick it, you don't really taste it. It's sort of just an aftertaste towards the back of your tongue. So that's what it tastes like. Not much anything except that aftertaste. But yeah, shine factor is almost not a thing. It's basically matte. Like, you can tell a tiny little bit that it's there, but not really. Moisturization-wise, though, if it's anything like the apple cinnamon one, or I keep saying it back, the cinnamon apple one was, I imagine this would probably stay on your lips quite a while, but this one's so much thinner that may not last as long. That cinnamon apple one lasted quite a while, but I'm gonna be honest with you, for as much as I initially liked it, it got a little obnoxious after probably not even an hour, and I started really getting bothered by how strong that scent was. Whereas this one's a lot subtler, so if you don't want to commit to one that's really heavy, this is probably much more your speed. So this one, you don't really smell on your lips, like, as you talk. I mean, only if you do that thing I just did do you smell anything, and even then, you mostly just pick up on a little hint of vanilla, which is, it's nice. It's just nice, so it's not bad. But yeah, so I think that's about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've forgotten. But yeah, I would say you may get an hour's worth out of this with one application, even with as much as I just put on. Because it's so thin, I feel like it's just going to wear off a lot faster, as the thinner REVOs do tend to do. Which, I mean, that's not bad. You get a good amount of product here, so. But if it pisses you off to keep having to reapply, that part may bother you, but I mean, it's not the end of the world otherwise if that doesn't bother you. So I just feel like this is one that you may go through faster, so you might want to pick 2 of this up if you think you're going to use a lot of it. So anyway, in terms of a rating, I think I would give this one, maybe a 7, because that scent is just, even though I didn't like how heavy the cinnamon apple one was, I could deal with a little bit more in this one. Not a lot more, because then I'd have the same issue with it just being too heavy and obnoxious nonstop, but it could have a little bit more scent to it. I mean, it's just vanilla. Vanilla's not a very heavy scent usually, but I mean, there's a balance that can be hit. If it's too heavy, then you're overloaded with the way too sweet thing going on. If it's too subtle, you're like, well, I don't feel like I even put anything on. I mean, there is a little tiny hint of a tingle here. So, I mean, that's nice. I do like that. But it's not at the same time, it's not one of the, like, super tingly ones. It's not like the EOS Sweet Mint or anything like that. It's not like a soft lips. It's just, like, a very, very subtle tingly, if you know what I mean. So, there's that. So, depending how you feel about that, you may love it for that, you may think it's a bummer for that, depending. So, anyway, that's about all I have to say on this one. I am spacing out the reviews on these winter REVOs, the remaining ones. Whoops, I tried to pick them all up at once and dropped them. So, never mind, I'm not gonna pick them all up, because that was epic fail. But anyway, I'll just say then that I've been spacing them out, well, I've only done 2 so far, by every other day for these. I mean, I'll still do videos in between. I meant to yesterday, just got really busy, but yeah, I'm spacing these out because of when I started them, because if I do one every other day, I'll finish on Christmas Eve, and I think that's a nice touch. So, that's why I haven't been doing one daily. It's not me slacking off, I wanted it to line up with either Christmas or Christmas Eve, and I figured out that's the timing needed to make it do that. So anyway, that's all I have to say here. As usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Until next time, bye!